obviously a big moment for you to try to talk about your recognition of just taking it and getting fouled. How important was that? How did you know that was kind of what you needed to do in that moment?
Man, I just feel like we train for that so much. Like in the game situations, we do fourth quarter every day in practice, so where we might be up some, we might be down 6 or 7 points or whatever, and we gotta work to get back. And I just feel like just the training, the recognition, just the poise. Like I don't think I looked at the sideline honestly. I was just like, we had 13 seconds, high ball screen, and just see what I have out of that. So I mean, I credit Coach Green because she's trained us for these moments. It wasn't like I created a new play or nothing, like just a high ball screen and just go to work. So I think my confidence instills from her.
Just in Big Ten play for yourself, to up your game like you have, what's maybe led to that success that you've had individually for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, just doing whatever the team needs. Like sometimes it looks like me scoring a lot, sometimes like me facilitating a lot, playing defense or whatever the case. I mean, always defense, Coach Green.
Sure.
But just whatever it takes for that game. But I just think I just buy into the role, doing whatever it takes for my team to win and be successful. And yeah, whatever that looks like, I'm willing to do it.
Obviously have very high expectations for this team coming in. Was there anything for you after these injuries and all these things kind of pile up? You're like, I'm just going to take this into my own hands. We're not just going to fall off at this point.
Yeah, I mean, really, it was like a team perspective, honestly. Like, we all just came together and was like, our season is not over. Like, yes, we had some unfortunate things happen, but as long as we had, like Coach Green always said, as long as we got 5, we can play. So I just think we took on that mentality and I kind of feel like that first year, that underdog mentality where everyone's counting us out, and I just feel like we thrive off of that. So I think it's kind of what we've just taken on, honestly.
That mentality, do you think that's been the key to the 6-1 that you've been over the last 7 games since it's been announced with Kyra and Gretchen being out?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just see it on the court. Like, I feel like our biggest strength is our togetherness. Like, we have such a good togetherness about us, and even when we have key mistakes or turnovers, things like that, you might see us oftentimes just all come together and huddle and just like a time to just say, we're good, like everyone just take a breath, and sometimes that's all you need in like the midst of chaos and trouble, and kind of just calm everybody down.
I wanted to ask you, with it being National Girls and Women's Sports Day, how have you seen women's sports grow even since you started playing or certainly got to college?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's talking about women's sports right now, just with the surge of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, who really kind of put us over that edge. You got a WNBA and Unrivaled and all these different things coming about with women's sports. I'm happy to be in the sport right now at this time. I think it's very monumental for something just for the future decades and the future women, that young girls that grow up to be women and play basketball, and just really all sports, honestly. I mean, I just really think we're at a very pivotal time right now in history with women's sports, and I just can't wait to see what happens out of it.
Bryn look or feel different maybe in the last month? Or she even said today that she would have turned that shot down at Maryland in the fourth quarters. You see a different look at her?
Yeah, Bryn has been our X factor, man. I mean, her key rebounds, her key defensive stops. I mean, she's 6'3" and she can shoot it. Like, that's a very big asset to us. And I just think with Bryn just playing the way she's playing right now, people used to kind of play off of her. Now they got to respect her. I mean, to take that 3 in that game in that magnitude, I mean, it just shows the work that she puts in. I mean, she's always on the gun, always getting reps in. I mean, Bryn's a very disciplined person. So I'm proud of her to kind of see the growth in her and to also see the results in the game as well.
Shauna talked about maybe earlier Indiana wanting to win there, then Maryland. Obviously, this was your last opportunity as seniors to beat that team. Mm-hmm. What are these sort of bucket list games meant maybe for this team and this senior group to be able to finally get those?
Yeah, I mean, we have nothing to lose. Like, this is our last year. Like, just want to go out with no regrets. And you think about that as you're younger, but you always like, I have another year. But when it's like, this is my last time I played at Rutgers. My last time I played at Maryland. Like, in my career as a player, it's like it gives you a different perspective, a different fight, a different will, and you really just want to have fun and just go out there and give it your all, and hopefully the results align to what you want. But even if it doesn't, if you give it your all, then you could be okay with that.
Shauna said it's kind of hard to put in perspective the level that you're playing at right now. How would you try to put in perspective?
Man, great question. I say just God-given confidence, God-given ability. I mean, my story is well known, just how I started my freshman year in NC State to where I'm at now. That's a great question. Man, I think just seeing the growth over the years and just seeing that just because it may not look like the journey that you may have expected, that God can do big things. And I'm just a testament to that. Sorry, I'm getting emotional, but I'm just a testament to that. And just, yeah, I'm in a great place. I'm in a great place and surrounded by great people, and I'm just thankful to be here and just have this opportunity to play with this group, with this staff, and just everything they poured into me over the years. Yeah, I'm just really grateful for it. Really grateful.